Okay, the color of the moment is going to be to throw a little fuchsia in here. Maybe back in here. Don't want to have it. I need more violet down there. I'll throw some up here. It'll make some interesting things when it moves into the blue. And it should make some pretty nice grays and browns when it moves into the green. Concentrated on whiteboard, that does look pretty red. But when you water it out, it gets really pink. Aren't there? Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Hey, cool. There may be. I've got one that should fit right in there.
Do you ever use like a fan to move the what? Move your
Straw.
Straw.
Yeah.
No, I haven't, but I'm going to. That's a cool idea.
Rob's got a great big one in it, so.
The blowpipe.
Yeah, I saw a picture.
Yeah.
Now, Rod, you use paintballs in that to hit the
That's actually what
whiteboard?
Lorna was doing. She was working on some long distance art.
New style of stippling. And nobody told me you shouldn't inhale. Like a balloon.
The only time I've been around one of those blow darts was in an apartment in a contained area, and it made me very nervous when it was being demonstrated. Okay, I kind of like those colors back there. So I'm going to put a little purple for Harold down here. Just for Harold. And
Anybody else have a request?
I'll let some pink.
okay, we'll add my intense pencils. That looks pretty fuchsia.
Bless you.
I've never used these before. Are they like the ink or the colored pencil? Or?
They're, okay, take your watercolor pencil and intensify the pigment at least 3 times.
Oh, okay.
It's incredible. Well, just compared to that ink, I'll use this fuchsia pencil. And I like to just go ahead and dip them in the water. You can brush them, scratch them on dry like a colored pencil and then add water. But I don't get the intensity that I do by first getting the pigment wet. And do some nice tight areas. Like around my little guy there. And then hit it with your brush. They dry pretty quickly, and it's easy to, blend and add. Oh no, it isn't easy to blend. To blend, you have to hit it wet. Once they're dry, it's permanent. As opposed to watercolor pencils that you can re-wet the area that you have done and blend into it. Whether you want to or not. These are pretty permanent once it dries.
And are they fairly opaque, or is it more of a transparent? If you went
More
over with
transparent.
another pencil?
Yeah. But multiple layers do you can get a pretty opaque look. I use those a lot on the primate recognition piece. I have not learned to handle watercolors, the subtlety of watercolors on the boards like Harold does. But that was my compromise. So, okay. This one I'm gonna let run and dry. And since we've gone pretty far with that, I think, you know, the technique is simple. I think we said something about that, but it really is. You just gotta have to get over your inhibitions, use a board that's already ruined, that you wouldn't be able to use for anything else. Wash your hands a lot afterwards.
With just water? Just water to wash your hands?
When, at this point, yeah. At home I'd use alcohol wipes.
Baking soda and toothpaste.
Baking soda, toothpaste, and alcohol wipes will cure almost anything. Okay, I'm going to switch over and hope that I can get this. Can this be, could somebody stick that on the floor somewhere to dry?
Is it sun?
And put it
Sounds
on
good.
something to catch any drips.
Right, put something under if you would. Thank you.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. You can leave it up here, Rod, I just didn't. Okay. Okay. Now for my skin tones. On the background of this piece, I got so many scrapes and scratches on it while bringing it up here from Houston that I decided to use Lorna's touch-up formula on it, which matches the ink color pretty well, but it never occurred to me about the glare. So that's what all the splotching is in the background. But it doesn't really matter because I'm going to sand most of that and add color, a little bit of coloring over it anyway.
And
But-
a lot of that, I might mention though, disappears when you spray it.
Right,
Not all of it.
yeah. Not all of it?
No guarantees.
Okay. Maybe I'll do a lot of sanding. Okay, but let's see. Along with my carbide tool on my art table are all my palettes, which is why I have paper bowls here today.